Hey guys, as of making this video, there's currently a Super Tribal Crew Pack sale going on in the Crown Shop, which basically gives you a 3 times greater chance of getting the companions you see here. So I thought it would be a great time to do a tier list for them, and also kind of give you an idea of whether this pack is worth it for you. So if you're looking for a permanent mount, I think this is the very best pack you can possibly put your money into because you have like 5 or 6 mounts and they all have a super high drop rate. They're all like permanent mounts and all that. So if you're trying to get your first permanent mount, buy this pack. You can't go wrong with the Tribal Crew pack as far as that goes. If you're trying to get like gear and all that, there is gear that drops in this pack, but there's honestly better stuff in the game. So I'd recommend putting your money more into the Ashes of the Armada pack if that's what you're trying to get. But there are also some great companions in this pack, and that's mostly what this video is for. So let's go ahead and get started at D tier. We have Chill and Bach. Now I give my Chill and Bach Mojo Echo rank 2, Joba's Ruse, and Improved Mojo Blast. That's pretty much the best setup for him. I also give him rank 4 Rough, Tough, Accurate, and Will. So that's that's pretty much the best setup you can possibly give this guy. But even then, he still fizzles a lot. He's rather weak. He doesn't have a whole lot of health. He has like 2,500 health basically, and he he just gets chained way too easily by swashbucklers, musketeers, buccaneers because he doesn't have a whole lot of strength or agility. So it's like which Doctor Companions in this game in general have horrible movement, horrible range, horrible accuracy, horrible damage, and Schillenbach is no different. Now, Schillenbach does have a critical reduce that does like anywhere from 200 to 400 damage, and minuses critical by like 15%. So he does have that, and he does have a burst spell which he can cast on a unit to increase the unit's movement by 2 squares per turn. I think that lasts like 5 turns. So he does have that going for him. I really look at him as being like a worse version of Mormo. That's basically what he is. And Mormo isn't all that great to start off with. So that's why I rate Schillenbach as being the absolute worst companion in this pack. Right above him, I put Keeble Doomclaw. Now, Keeble Doomclaw and Doomhorn, for that matter, which is the next companion we'll take a look at, they're basically worse versions of Wagyu Sinjuro and Temujin, which are companions you can just straight up buy in the Crown Shop. Now, we're talking about Keeble Doomclaw here, so as far as he goes, he's basically the same thing as Wagyu Sinjuro, as I said, but he's missing the Buccaneer's stab, which basically is another critical hit, a guaranteed critical hit, a mega at that. And it's also a reduce on armor and strength for 3 turns. So it's like he's missing that, which is pretty significant. But other than that, he has the same exact epics. I gave mine Blazer rank 2, Relentless rank 2, Riposte, and First Strike rank 2. Because I mostly use my Keeble Doomclaw for PvE. But that, I mean, even with that setup, and I think that's the way to get the most out of this companion. He still, is kind of meh. Like, he's stronger than most of the companions in the game, but not exceptional. There are a lot of other companions that I would put in that could basically do the same job that he does, but do it a whole lot better. Like Contessa, Wagyu Sinjuro, hell, even Rodolfo. Rodolfo's better than this guy. So I put him at C tier. Next we have Hulk and Doomhorn. You can basically get a better version of him from the Crown Shop if you buy Temujin. Temujin is basically the same thing as this guy, right? But Temujin has something called the Buccaneer Smash, which reduces agility and accuracy for 3 turns. And so that's why I'm like, Hulk and Doomhorn, I wouldn't get too excited about him. He's not worth the trouble. Really, he's not the main reason why you buy this pack. Yeah, he's decent. Yeah, he's got Turn the Tide rank 2. Super hit. I give him Vengeance Strike rank 3. Bladestorm rank 2, Reland rank 2, just like Subadai. Um, and he's an okay companion. If you get him, definitely do get excited, but I'm just saying, like, he's not the main reason you want to buy this pack in the first place. So that is Hulk and Doomhorn. Now we're going to take a look at A tier with Itsun-Khan. Itsun-Khan is basically the exact same thing as Wu-Tang. So Wu-Tang is a companion who I recommend buying if you are a Buccaneer, because if you have a 10-round buff, then when you go into Tide, you basically have Zeal for 10 turns, which is OP, especially if you want to go up in Frenzy something. If you want to use Reckless Frenzy, especially you have the most accuracy you possibly can have. And if you have the equivalent of Zeal, oh my god, you are a god at Buccaneer. And that's why I highly recommend you buy Wu-Tang, or if you're lucky enough to get Itsun-Khan to drop in a pack, you basically have Wu-Tang. He has the exact same thing as Wu-Tang. So I put my Itsun-Khan with Bladestorm rank 3, Reland rank 2, Riposte, and Flanking. That's really the best setup. Also give him tough, rough, accurate, and will give him, rank 4 of each of those. And I think you put the last talent into dodge. That's how you get the most out of this companion. Really, very strong companion. I can't really think of a companion that really does better as far as what Itsun-Khan is meant for. So that's why I put him at A tier. The last companion is so powerful that he is actually banned from most team PvP tournaments. So picture this, right? This companion right here has something called Big Guns, which is basically an infinite range AoE attack that can do anywhere from like 200 damage to 600 damage, depending on whether it criticals or high rolls, okay? You get hit by like 4 of these things, or 3 of these things, or 6 of these things for that matter, or 8, depending on if you're in a 4v4 or 3v3. And you can basically wipe out a 3x3 section of units, like first turn. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, he's also really good because he has like True Grit 3, Burst Fire rank 2, Double Tap. He has like all the good epics you can pick from, right? So he's overall the strongest companion in this entire pack. And he is the reason you want to get this pack in the first place, if you're getting this pack for the companions, and not just to get him out. So, yeah, he does have like 4 he has like 4.5 movement range and 4 attack range. So his attack range isn't his strongest one, but I would say he's like an S tier musketeer companion. Not just for this pack. Limbo Moon Skull is absolutely amazing. So yeah, guys, hopefully this gave you a good idea of which companions are best. Now I'm curious, how would have y'all rated these companions? Which ones did you think were the best? I'm curious, like, do you agree with how I'm rating these companions? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see y'all in another video. Peace out for now.